Yeah, that woman. Whoa, that woman. Whoa, hello. Whoa, hello. Whoa, yeah, you got one by the guy. About a month ago. Oh, when I walk with you, whoa, hello. Whoa, hello. Whoa, hello.
Dança com a gente, uma dança. Essoh Attah what am I doing? I want them come so for the war. Kill me for fear. Oh, I don't need you. I can't watch you at me. Mendam back and tabby. Mendam for me. Mendam back and taboo. I don't want to give you one joy. Oh, and
Nana konta mienwo anyokte awalo ngobwe so bi nga America tambomi na njo abefo na njo be mafo bifo bi na njo abakemala bi njo bubotu njo angban mabonko danda bi nga fo bi nga America tambomi nko wo abonko gi fama abona njo agwo ngo alongze bobong anye intap morphi anye 14 turi anye ngwalajo nga abo tombongo mbizi na konta no sonze bobong aso no anandan chu yanu abo zakatol ngo bouillon ego bana la tso atsugi momo yabu am atebo lenwa ate ayi ajaba jitinamu nalu mazabie anu de mo tansa ntelibie atebo bin nan kontawo ngo de bon kanenti mutijo alon tunti gbon anya la jebo anu magutan na sentango ndemia go sibolubu Boma belembe belembi regulas befiembo wala gulen belem no tenso nkogo ebugambo wamba ambi mona kontawo anyembe ngwesingela alajwa ala ngwomenzo mbi namku paso ngo ala litso o ala algonzo asemba mze ambo masemba banti abu mbongo banti tanti gogo ya kon ala zap mbomba ombo mingwi ye ahinti ya zap alonso bina nan konta wo bizina mfietu ambobo ngo enungu bu temtembo mi bonti ni wat ndematen fan bombo ala ni wat amjibo kala muta agina bango bu zengo ala le tso abong lu tso le ba bu welente nzomo fi ala nante ba be kuite bonku ba be kuite buongbang anyanu ndengta no school ndengta no yanu betu ndengte anye numiga ko ale gula ale abo ndengte anyanu adamje ba mwana ngwa ako limba fu bi ko je mo ya lentagi ndela fu za bezo na kutinyese bo bi mpenne le ngwa ba bo nu ze bo nwese bango ze lentala mo nu fe wala logo be mo fe mi wogo anje nuwa ba yanu akate mbo wangwan bin dengte ba be lengte bonko danda fiabutu bin dengte bunumi bunga si dengte gamolang nanju anu Essoh Attah Essoh Attah cooperative ze mutengo tebonumi bunga de mute alongo nja la bi ngufu ala gbon ebele bu tebu aye mo nuwo mbi nga sa mutengo ba ala bi na ta bon ga die o ga die anye menu ba menu manze menu ba manu mendiemi wum biante ba bonte adin dendam le ba so bu ngal muti ajo mendia akate mi ebumu ndia fu mi ebumu be mami mwatebo ebumu mbu be nga bi yon tebo ebumu mbu bungo buzemo no mi bu nga na mutango ba bin fa gadie ala fa go chogo bon abin do so bon te gala tamim mpet ebundu we ebo wa kezimbo o tu ebi zimbang sep ntoba kezimbo bu wetu na muta no zonwa ndoba non do center go ngu tawo ba mutimba nzore no mi bwesi na muta bo zengo ndense agite bon mbindo la gu nchutu yi bon ngo ndam ya gusi bulubu atenzo mbogo nkuita go mfia wo zamba buma balamala mi fasa mi ligula no wat fia wo atenzo anyukte be bon tongo abon tombo ngo ba bon ngo mo ba tum bo bi fu fata de matenzo mo fu fo mi wimpen ngo so wan wula de no abin zaman zegi afia yi mwane ambo tinandese bo na kontawo bo zengo eso anambon mo zengo jimugu mbimbu de zengo jimugu mo bon kontawo anyoktijo abo ntambon bo she we bingulo fo ali fo ndo mentimbo mpo fetu mbiyam ndiebo mentimbo de matenzo bo wocha o mabalemala bon compte
the Essoh Attah Development and Cultural Association to the people of the Essoh Attah Development Association in the United States on the occasion of their convention holding Boston 2022. EDA presidents, chiefs, notables, ladies and gentlemen, receive the warm greetings of EDCA General on the occasion of your 2022 annual convention in Boston, Massachusetts. It is a singular pleasure for me to speak during this convention on behalf of the Essoh Attah people. We continue to appreciate the love, unity, and most especially the show of solidarity that continues to reign among Essoh Attah people in the United States of America. In fact, it is always so heart-soothing to know that though we are thousands of kilometers away, you still are so close to home in your deeds. We want to thank you especially for all of this. It takes a big commitment to change a community. EDA USA has proven beyond doubt that they stand out as a very committed branch. I therefore commend these efforts and express special appreciation to EDA USA leadership. EDA has done so much for the people of the Fondom. These efforts have especially been very visible during these trying moments of our history. If a people continue to receive minimum health services on a continuous basis in our kingdom, it is thanks to the sponsorship of EDA. With your support and collaboration, a health unit was set up at the parish at Nzanchen and has been running now for close to 2 years. Our first COVID response in the kingdom was equally a project spearheaded by EDA. For these two projects, we have received $3,000 from EDA. I also want to mention solidarity contributions, notably from Madame Catherine, Mofo Eric, and others, where the biggest amounts came from members of EDA. I will equally want to mention the collective and individual efforts of Essoh Attah people in the US towards helping our children move to the United States. I am so sure that we are among the highest community to have entered the United States in the past few years. The Essoh Attah people will continue to count on EDA USA, but equally on all sons and daughters of the kingdom out there. Our plea, therefore, is that the plight of Essoh Attah people, especially at home, continue to attract your attention. The health funds have been exhausted, but the necessity continues to grow as many more people are going back home. Many of our people who fled the war and settled out of the village are facing serious hardship that is often at its height during the back-to-school period. Therefore, we are looking up to your usual support to EDCA as we prepare to help the vulnerable during the September back-to-school period and continue to run the health center at the parish. Before I end, I want to share this quote from one of my addresses to the Essoh Attah people. We as a people cannot envisage Essoh Attah as anything else other than a place where people are committed in giving the best to its people and where people are individually and collectively proud to belong. If we all agree to this vision, we must equally take the engagement to collectively and individually do what it takes to make it a reality. Finally, I want to assure you that the Essoh Attah people at home and abroad, my entire executive, represented by my humble self, are all with you in spirit and thought. I sincerely wish you all a happy convention and fruitful deliberations.
When I looked at it,
EDCA President
treat the
General.
history, geography, and culture of the Fondom. It gives all you need to know about Essoh Attah and the role of our forefathers played to bring it to this level. And again, when I research, they say that what I'm saying is that if maybe they were proactive, Mr. President, you are at a commission to make sure that this book is available so that we can get it. I do not need to take so much of your time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so privileged. I thank you for giving me this honor, and I thank God for allowing me to be here, to be in this convention. What I can see, as a former Secretary General of Essoh Attah Cultural and Development Association for more than 10 years, I've seen that there's a lot of, we have evolved, and we count on you. We're counting on EDA America and your friends, because you'll be the one. There is no school in the village.
We appreciate the deep and sincere words of advice. I think the fact that you are his vice in this same hall, we were given the mantle to run this association. Dr. Bella, Ntinkembela, he was formerly known here as Fossa. I don't know if from Fossa to Kembela is promotion or demotion, but what I know is that he's a wonderful president. So welcome to the podium, Dr. Kembela.
Thank you, Mr. Pascal, in absentia, but represented by the notables, the chiefs, Mafwas, Bekem, ladies and gentlemen. It is what this executive has put together will be presented by the Vice President immediately after I speak. But of course, I have to say a few words. I want to welcome you all to Boston, and a very big thanks to Boston chapter under the leadership of His Royal Highness from Kencha and his team. I think we should give them a highest applause. Few years, I'm glad that you came back and you see how we have progressed. We thank God for that. When we took office, we were very, very ambitious. But unfortunately, our plan was shattered, and we are moving forward. The pandemic, as you know, many lives were lost. So that I want to thank was used to thank Dr. Forchap Milton, who was the head of that delegation and did a tremendous job. On the other situation that hindered our agenda was the war. As we all know here, the people of Essoh Attah have been particularly affected by this war, and I don't want to bring tears to our eyes here, so I would not want to mention the different situations that we had. We all are aware. But this ESCO, I wish to thank those who have been part of our public cry. Not only the executive, life was threatened by some people, but if we are giving our life for our people, there is nothing greater than that, because we didn't do anything wrong. Within our mandate, we had two conventions. 2018, which was in New York, the theme was Culture and Development, and 2019, which was in Maryland, the team was navigating our culture and development during challenging times. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we didn't have a convention in 2020, which the Arizona chapter was anxiously preparing. And we have come out with a win-win approach to development, thus the theme of this convention. Post-pandemic Essoh Attah, engaging a win-win approach to development. The package that we are proposing today, we want to get ourselves involved. We want to get the essence of belonging to EDA USA. If you don't belong to EDA USA, you will have yourself to be blamed. So we are pleading with you that during this presentation, please pay particular attention to all the details. And if we are here in the United States of America and we cannot help ourselves, the development we are saying back home, we will not be able to do. We will not be able to raise money to help ourselves here first, then help people in the village, Cameroon, Africa, and the world. I will want to end here for now.
Where is your 160? That has not been a win-win approach. Today, as I speak, if somebody from Essoh Attah dies in the United States, no statement, according to the constitution that we have, will come from this association. That doesn't give people a sense of belonging. And to make it worse, we have a whole crew of Essoh Attah people entering the US. There is nothing anywhere that gives us the legitimacy to assist them. You just you come, you find your way out, and when you start making money, $160. How do we make people not think that all they want from them is $160? How do we instill in members of this association a sense of belonging? Remember organization. In what way is the organization with them? No way. So this is center defense documenting. We did our best to put what we have together here. We can add and subtract, but at least it is a starting point for us to adjust the way we want. I pray that at the end of today, we are able to agree on something that will touch the heart of members and give us a sense of belonging. So, this document is about a benefit package for those who are actively registered with EDA USA. Participation in EDA USA activities, principally the payment of annual dues. The sole purpose of EDA USA is not only to come together as one family and galvanize resources to support our families and communities back home, but also to provide mutual support to members in the US. These royalties are paid to those who benefit through this platform. Benefit will cover the following areas: loss of a registered member, loss of a relative, father, mother, sibling, marriages, born house, baby showers, graduations. Condition of benefit: All those eligible to benefit must be registered members of EDA USA who have paid their annual dues and are up to date with any other financial contribution at the time of occurrence of the events under which they seek benefit. Once you meet the criteria of registering, paying, and annual dues, and is current with other contribution, you can benefit. Proposed benefit. The suggested benefit package has been calculated based on an estimated number of 150 fully registered and active Essoh Attah Association members in the United States. The benefit amount can either increase or the amount of contribution reduced based on the actual number of registered members. I want to plate here. This is where the core of this presentation is. We did this based on 150. If we are able to have 150 Essoh Attah sons and daughters in the United States committed to this, we are going to realize it. And you know, we can have that in an intensive program to recruit members. But I hope and I believe that if we do this and sell this program the way it should be done, we are going to get people come in, so long as they know what they will benefit from us. So the first category of benefit is bereavement, which is loss of a member. And this is the only category where if it happens, people will contribute out of pocket and not from the coffers. And we suggest that if we're able to get 150 people commit, any member, anyone saw Yanu meeting pool, may EDA USA, I don't give with a coffin of $10,000 with $100 contribution from a member. This is based on 150 members. To qualify good recruitment, that number to 300 to be dropped that 100 to 50, or to be step up that benefit from 10,000 to 15 or even 20. But it is good. Our target number is 150. That is doable with very little campaign. To be in Bongbo Young, Essoh reduce that $100 or increase package. These are things that if we agree here, the executive can go work the details behind the scene, or the convention committee can work the details behind the scene. Wagu wala sambiegi o egi my association you fegi $1,000 be to you $10 mo say $50 mo waze lo sambiegi bitu another 10 mo bong 40 mo bong graduation bitu 5 mo bong 35 mo bong born house bitu 5 mo 30 in the event give 1 year full to bombong so many of these, there is $60 runs out. That is when the executive can now call on members to top up that $60. Alon good will be the sanction. Book sanction. Mary will pay $160 go $60 man event bro before bong a year. Yamon to give a sanction, but a year for me might be out of the $60. Book I use them at 80. It means we're moving into the next year with $30 in your coffers. We can simply ask you to pay by $130 instead of $160. That way we'll begin that year with a lesser amount. So we see someone in a center, the package war, every challenging. I'm also Ashihu Alingangba executive, Mbambu Nyong Tungten Kap, Ugo and Cuba. Cuba come on for 5 years. Begalepu, our lesson Tom Jahagai. These are some of the challenges. You will go document war. Document war about some other details. For example, the book was developed. One of the example are concern the benefits of a member. Maybe 150, whatever to you, $100. If you have more, 10,000, you have 5,000 going to the association. I just want to make it clear because we will still be making money for the association. If they contribute 15,000 to give the brief, 10,000, the organization will have 5. Each time you sanction something for $10 per member, 150, they will contribute 1,500. You are giving 1,000, but royalties of $500 goes to the organization. That is with the detailed laws. The law will still permit the executive to spend up to $3,000 in case of the loss of a member and expenditure. And they can use a member to file but if I any child, anybody can be the president. Yeah, and member the association can buy the bullet and delegate somebody to accompany that person to the final result. Let's be honest. You ask questions because you want to know. There is no foolish question here. We are all building. The food for man come. Because you and anything it is you let the ball go. I don't go group watch. Touch what they go. This program are based on the powers of numbers. A few people cannot do it. We need numbers and we need to go sell it. So I will break here and take questions.
Thank you, Pastor. One suggestion I want to make is you said biological parents appoints 2 people. Because for some people are here where they were not raised by their biological parents. Some people are here, and some people are here who have lost parents, and then they still have people that they look up to as parents. So the way we did it in Maryland was that when you register for the first time, you give us 2 names, either an auntie or an uncle or your father or your mom. Those are your biological parents. If they die, they should have the same benefit. Because we are funny people when it comes to benefits. And sometimes somebody will say, well, why am I supposed to be contributing all this money all the time? We're talking about $100 here. Some members to contribute twice, which they will never receive any benefit from it because they've already lost their parents. So my suggestion is that we should have people give 2 names. Those are your 2 names that will live with you for eternity. And that if those people are not there, we will give you that benefit. And another issue that I had was why is the organization making money when there is a death? I can understand with the $10,000, but keeping the $250 when the siblings die or a parent die, I think we should give all the money. We shouldn't be sort of like in the business where I think $10,000 is a good amount. But we should we think it, or if we keep the $5,000, what is the $5,000 going to be doing for the organization? I also believe that it will be easier for a lot of folks, because if we have maybe two, God forbid we have 2 members, 3 members die, that's $300 that we'll be talking about here. So I don't know if I heard well. What if we pay the $160 composure? That is your composure fee every year, and that money is not touched. That's the money goes to the organization. It just stays there for whatever purpose. Students call it administrative, and then every month, towards our, we call this our own life insurance, we tax members we put in at least $10. That way, if something happens, if you can pay all. If you have $100 to prepaid for the year, that's fine. Because if somebody dies or we have 3 dead, then it's not too heavy on people, because it may be difficult for the organization to collect all this money at that time, and maybe that money may be needed immediately. And the other solution that I have is if we can get 150 people registered, I think this organization can actually create a credit union. We're forgetting one other important thing that the young people here need: loans. A lot of people will join organizations that they have access to money, lower interest rate. Otherwise, we push people to the credit card, or we push people to some other sources that are very high interest. So if the organization can devise another plan where people can save money, and this is very, very doable. There's zero, there's cash out, where people can just save money there. And these people who save money get interest at the end of the year, buy their first car from this loan. I think that will attract a lot of people to be part of this organization.
And take some notes. I know the first point you touched on was the issue of biological parent. Of course, we all own this association, and I am active, and I also look at people's faces. I saw a lot of nod in affirmation when you mentioned that. And if we're all ruling that at the beginning of the year like this, anybody comes, my mom is not alive, my dad is not alive. I still have people that I look up to as father and mother, like they say. If that is what we want as an organization, we just need to rule on that. That at the beginning you bring somebody, they put in the record, and we move forward.
The notables and members in attendance ask one question. And if it is to convey a corpse home, what of the relatives that are here that you have to convey them home? Will 250, what 500? How is that going to assist the person that has that relative right here? And I want to think that if we go into details to say that I lost my father, I have to create another father, I think it's a little bit, I think it's too much for the association. If you have lost your father, you have lost your mother, let it be. Let us contribute for those who are here. That's my point.
That when we are building, at times they will take decision that will be contrary to what people believe. Because I agree with everything, but we have to be ladies and gentlemen. I believe. This is what I believe. But I am ready. I work a lot and was sending it to the committee on this document. I put in a lot of time. I am ready to change the entire document and go with what will satisfy members. That is the kind of gentleman or lady that I'm asking for here. And look, at the end, you will propose something, people will come up because it looks like we'll end up voting. But I don't want that voting. It's not my way, the highway.
5% and then what quite some about because even though we were in democracy. The point we had document as a so and we will be able to start somewhere. We will is that I agree. We waiting for 50. We 25 or 10 good no them the won't do that is good. To be good if you are so we will survive. I agree. They work micromanage about this and because of the table quite generally because they boom one time and
we appreciate the ideas and all you guys have done is wonderful. But why not form a commission and have delegations from different chapters to look keenly on this and see if we can bring more modification that will suit our people. Then we have a commission, we have our forums that some of these things can pass in there in just to conclude. That's just what I wanted to say, not to oppose whoever has said, but I think forming a commission to sit down and look will be better. Because I was like asking myself, is this $100 contribution a monthly thing, a yearly thing, or when there's an occurrence, or how is it going to be? And I was also asking myself, somebody who is contributing and expecting to die and benefit, we always say in our diary that
there is no contribution. You contribute your $100 annual development fee one time a year, and that makes you eligible. And then the other $60 that you put on top of the $100 to come at the beginning of the year is to sanction these other things that are coming, and they can only come and ask if that amount is exhausted, or if at the end of the year they don't use the $60 and they go to the next year, they will not be asking for you to come contribute again. What is standard is your $100 development due at the beginning of the year. We pray that nothing happens, so we don't have to contribute out of pocket.
As long as the person and the law, I don't go more. I be fear more. Yeah, but the bow be fear gay, be quit until I remember right the Bible. Tingu over Mama, I had some bomb, I be feeling and the other. Tingo was and dongo, Tonko, do I give them bagel, or do I give them amigo, go back Kutaga and Bega because no anyone won't man be more fee. But the Beza also as if we quit our bag over. But not the government, not the government, can be a cheap Malay. More. I'm also been ballet. Baby,
as you are. Let me suggestion. So, take vote. I will quit across all those other benefits. So it will be one. If we have the vote for this point, it is going to cut across. So let's just vote. Here like today, if you pay your $160, $100 will be for annual contribution, but you will have to submit a name for a father and a mother. Whether your dad and mom have died or not, those who believe in that should show their hand up and we count. Allow people bring in fathers or mothers who are not their adopted or biological. If you are for that, you put your hand up. Siri, start. Okay.
How are we going to compromise?
If we all accept the social package as to move forward, then I want to propose that we form a committee with representatives from the different states. That way they go and have their members registered, and have representatives that will meet and work on the details and confirm it. Does this sound like a good way forward? Yes. I have something to say on this. Supersede any other organization that we're going to form. We understand that all people here, whether they are registered members or not, they are here for the same consent. If the vote is taken into this house, we should apply. They can work to change other details, but that landmark decision taken here should stand. So let's form the committee. You know what? I think we shouldn't go into that. I come from Arizona. We have the Boston. We are going to go back to our chapters and submit members for that. Thank you so much. Mfaibo Conte. Yes, as soon as possible. Mfaibo Conte. Bonjour. Nzele bwebezak en common somewhere. What a quality over. But this is something that is going to change the way our situation is. Every decision after go come. Give okay to come, please. I am really happy that we have been able to go through this and we are handing it to the committee to give us an overview of our financial record since we last met.
Opportunity again, we'll present financial report. I think this is a third year running. So Mbanji will just build from where we ended in Maryland. So Njinung Convention, Maryland. So the last time we met, it was in Maryland. So from that, the start of that convention, income of $20,684.58. So that was at the beginning of that convention. So that convention, the funds that were raised during the gala, $12,263. So Okuamu, that 20,000, which was at the start of that convention, Bobong, $32,947.58. That same convention will collect annual dues, and I'm so excited that the annual dues during that convention was $4,610. But we can project here that since by Boston, they announced that they have more than 60 registered members, and if you multiply that, that is already a projection of more than $7,000. So we are in good footing here. So if you add that $4,610, $37,557.58. That is as far as at the end of the Maryland Convention. Item on expenditure, $250 that went to Lekudem Convention. That was $250. So it dropped our income to $37,307.58. We have another item of expenditure was Legda USA. This association helped supported them with $200. That dropped our income to $37,107.58. We are in the U.S., you have to file your taxes. If you don't file your taxes, you are in trouble. So for 2020 tax filing, EDA USA pay a fee of $196. So that dropped our income to $36,911.58. We had an invitation from Cameroon, from the Reverend Sister invited us during 711 and 58 cents. Again, in 2021, we had to file taxes again, so that is another $196. That dropped our income to $36,515 and 58 cents. Again, we had to support Lekudu in 2021 with another $200, and that dropped our income to $36,315.58. And this convention, that is the master, that is the master of it all, the EDA USA supported the host branch for this convention with $10,000. So that dropped our income to $26,315 and 58 cents. So we have a total net balance before the start of this convention of $26,315 and 58 cents. So with that, that is what I have for this evening, and I would take any questions.
So we are agreeing on that. That is resolution 1. The second resolution that I would like, which is obvious, is that the executive is going to address a letter of appreciation to Your Majesty and to the President of EDA, acknowledging their contribution through their letter and the audio that they sent. This is the homework from this convention. So I want us to quickly go through these resolutions. Okay. Then the mention and issue that is good we talk, at least have a way forward and let the executive work on the details, that of the Reverend Sisters. I want it to appear in the resolution. It can be as simple as handing over to the executive to see what they can do to support the settlement of these Reverend Sisters. Are we all in agreement? Yes. So that is another resolution. Again, I am doing this because it's good. We know how to harm people who are not.
My name is Donald Alanbo. I'm, even though currently a resident in Texas, as the lone representative from there, I still represent myself as a part of the Edo, Maryland, rather. It's with regards to a thank you letter also that could be given by Edo to every branch after Edo, EDA, sorry, entourage. We hosted a convention and I think it was very successful. But when we went back, we expected somehow like a resume or a thank you letter from EDA, and we never had it. So not holding this as a grudge, but I think it is something to consider. Boston has received us, they've been very hospitable since we got here. And I just feel that it's normal that as we go back, we should be able to reach back to the host and give them a word of thank you, because that would actually just improve their morale.
Serious and congratulatory letter will be sent to the Boston branch for the wonderful job they have done. And thank you to the Washington team for bringing that. We learned from our mistake. We apologize. You have been the guinea pig for this knowledge. You just want to come to a convention like this.
To know where the next convention will take place and when, if that will not.
All right. If not of COVID, when we left Maryland, we were supposed to go to Arizona. Yeah, that COVID. And we are coming to Arizona. And when I saw the Boston, the entire Boston met in Arizona in December for our wedding. And I told him that Arizona is a small community, you depend on people a lot. You cannot pull people in December and a couple of months, you are pulling them again to receive the whole Essoh Attah community. That is why I pleaded with him that Arizona cannot host this year because of that reason. And he said Boston will host to give us time to recuperate. So I'm saying that position, nobody can take it away from Arizona. Next convention going to Arizona. Good question, Cam.
My divine will try to make arrangement.
There's a seat for her on the table.
Okay, executive war. Because so what is it that when we meet Amobu is that Nafa Sente regulate was very few Amu began Maryland. Ngule Ngula the Pala Contagabo Mobadutung Bomi Bubu Cambo, Bifundihamo, Wom on Tung, Bon Center, Google, Etemele, Boni important amount or but important amount on the Hibo. On a personal note, Mutengele, a lot of people are something going about concern. But we belong present, Bogu Acta USA, we don't deal by Abu Gabatam. I'm only able to man the executive and the president. So I'm glad we can either ask them. I will come a president ma akare so fa ligo egole ebole am ozama latebo me executive affair but again nsente ngele ala zangala ko du govern fu poma anko and ogumanu tigo oteson fa bo konta mami ma foi amu le président nous a dit le président dia for that because amu la président amu a better place than here so bon contact especially contact ben bakam sa ye boji fu morfi ya la bomba directly affected again some of us spoke directly to the families but as EDA USA that may have been a failure which we definitely take the blame for. But again, Banka explained man therefore. Ngule benu tunga ti so nza mi double betam go attend na nchu le different images order. So I apologize again on behalf of EDA USA. Apologize on behalf of EDA USA. Ngule azang lako and often song mo konte.
Okay, so with that resolution, with a resolution Nsente Ngu Buga Fu Ngadawe, because after that, Ngu Essoh was the best song. Just one song was just song, what you was the day, just song. But, well, I feel it. I'm a song as a song. Hold on. All the departed people of Essoh Attah, especially the 3 chiefs that were murdered. Let us stand and observe a minute of silence. May their souls and the souls of all the faithful departed rest in peace. Amen. Thank you.
Nzele enisa bon le bang le kan an mutebam kanan wujaba nkweta for ke ofafo 4 you were assigned by Maryland to say certain things, and tactically you avoided after all the torture Fallen them has gone through. Again, people could still bring his name into play. So if Maryland want to confess that they don't have a different group, they call themselves whether EDA. I heard they were creating such. I attended 2 meetings before we joined. Leke requested that I should not have of this meeting by end of month, and some other person should take version of the Secretary General. Yeah, I will not go under the kind of torture that Fallen them has gone. I will not. So on that, Mr. President, I thank you for having given me the honor to serve in your cabinet. By month end, I will hand it. I will still play my background role as an ordinary member, and maybe if another member from Maryland finds it normal to tell me not to even belong in the General Forum, I will still welcome it. Thank you.
To give the microphone to anyone or somebody from Maryland to respond on that, because that is not the purpose of the convention. And you can look at the chiefs and become to see that they have not approved of your resignation, but we have a problem. Coming out of the problem is what makes us human. We are going, the Maryland people, my brother Richard, we are going to sit, look at the human side, and come up even stronger. Thank you for identifying it. We'll solve it. Thank you. So as they do that, the women can start opening the food.
Fais l'opportunity pour alors the contact en Bretagne, who is an uncle to me, and mon contact one.
Bon to hell let them give it to bon comte. I wasn't the member song that cheers a song at the war. As soon as a force on Bojou, the Mion will get up before song Bojou. They will come over for song Bojou. Bon comte, I will was so tea. More good morning, get a gibbon. Nanga Quentigi. Multi progress give a person a fair and one less. Forgive again. But we will anger, don't do anything. And they come together, give a person and food together. Lord. Mbo, Ambo ancestors, Mbo contact up everything we go use in plan at the home. Mbo, Lagalo, and Len before be equal to Muntiso. We won't lend them. No sending good. If we go there, but we'll go any other thing for you at the bomb. The matons and Bobo, I forgive her. I'm tons and Bobo. Ambo before we be done. Ba for min. Buma for we give a put and so that. But I will go and know what you pray and family bab. Emble could cheer one cool. progress ate mbambo bwa mo bi benye sembo mwoga abosa nwoko so abozanga ngo eso bo nkomen so lo ngathebetem e wonku so before e to makumbi mabombo mwokin chuwindu mbo nwoko so ndemato chundia ndo yindo ndo sembo mwoga abosa nwoko so lwako abozanga Jiga Essoh bon boite ene moi que so ya dia fo egi atasin ko le jun wogi mo mala ready bo mbo ndam jun nse wo men tsida ma ozam zin yam atebo ndam jun ma togi ndam gi amutungu jika ngadia mo bigi awon zwe ndam sabu ndreterete mbo mo yaku them my love when off for. We won't contain them by love when off law. I will go on Timbon. I will go on Timbon in Dongang. I will walk on woman given yes. Table so much having chair, bands that don't lend them back. I love door and good them to what at them one and I will what to 1 year for 1 quarter was on business at water because you was on anything but na fair the mafia mbombo and bombo kuba incubated so and you be casa the map of fear blessing but we're to 1 year for them and Timbon give away to the map 1 year enemy we get in there for Yazille. And no listen and basin to the taggy. I'm going quite yet to about him to work in the one. And listen to the taggy. I'm 1 year even though next month, but we're always on board. I don't go, I give him from anti sambo.
Thank you. And then the notables.
Oh Mboko suje, alongwe suje, bakango suje, yamotama. Eje, ekundu baje. Ngeti mena Eje, abakuni. Eje, amboko. Eje, tabani bo. Bani bo. Ndama.
Okwe kosirimba, mereka nasu. Okwe kosirimba, mereka nasu. Mereka nasu. Okwe kosirimba, 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 mereka nasu.
Thank you to our friends who have joined the Nyankwe to give us a treat this evening. Thank you to the executive. This is not the end, but just the beginning of another blast to make this a memorable day. Please, let's do this. Thank you, thank you. You're doing a great job, and I hope we are moving with you. Thank you. What is your...
Executive Director at Global Think Tank Africa, Joachim Marie, Bonsi London.
But we have to do this together. Brighter, because I found somebody that will give me the best backup that I can get. In short, I am even going to be his backup because I think he's better than me. I have here my brother, Donna. Give him a hand of applause. Now, if you don't feel excited, I think there are some seats at the lobby. We'll give you permission to go sit out there. If you're in here, you are ready for fun. If you fold your arms, I'll call you out. We want to finish this day on a high note. So, put your hands together for my co-worker, my co-MC, Donald. This afternoon, and he's talking now. That means me. Thank you. So we are going to do less talking, but I will proceed to President and the CEO of this organization with your beautiful wife, Ndingam Bele. Mr. President, Dr. Ndingam Bele, Ndingam Bele. Thank you. You know, I want to apologize to your invitee. Sorry. Last but not the least on that table, you know, because it's traditional, we always have to spice it with some royalty. So we'll get for some. Are you ready?
I believe we are going to transform that into that positive energy and move Essoh Attah miles ahead tonight. Hello? Hi. Yes, it's a night to celebrate. Let's have fun. Let's engage with family, talk with friends, celebrate culture, and make Essoh Attah great again. So thank you.
For what you have done, for the gift of life, to be in your presence. Many started this day but could not have. Lord, we say thank you. And tonight, Lord, your word says, when 2 or 3 are gathered in your name, you are present. And by faith, we believe that today you are in our presence. And you are going to do what only you alone can do to this Essoh Attah kingdom in the name of Jesus. And push forward. Lord, may you touch their heart, minister to them. Father, we speak to the highways and the byways for us this day and always. Father, Lord, we do not refuse the fact that you bless us, Almighty God, even with whatever we take in our mouths. Father, there is food and drinks. Lord, sanctify it, purify it, that as we consume in the name of Jesus Christ, we all say amen.
That is just an ordinary person. Imagine if we were to bring a pastor. Thank you. So that is the all committee. Clap to the, give a round of applause to the all committee. If you need something, Donald is here with me. Say something. If you need something, say something. If you want to be cheer up, the all committee. Aujourd'hui c'est ton jour, des messages d'amour parmi eux.
Before he gets up to give us a welcome note. Hello, please. Thank you very much. And now now is the president. The microphone.
Thank you. A little bit about Essoh Attah. Essoh Attah is a small village in Cameroon. Cameroon is in West Africa. And we have a war that has been going on for over 5 years. I want to thank all the delegates from around the United States for honoring and being here tonight. It has been a very, very long day for us since last night. We invited you here to help us help these our brothers and sisters who are in here tonight. I don't want to take, we have all the methods that you can promise to pay us. If you didn't come prepared, we have Zelle, we have Cash App, make arrangement to collect them and send to these folks because they are really suffering. So again, thank you all for coming. We hope that it will be a wonderful night, and let's keep the evening rolling. Thank you.
So I'm not sure the applause was introduced to you. He's some other person, quite well known to all of us, because if we are here today, then I bet you 50 or 60% of us got our invitations through him. So I will not take a lot of time to talk about this because it's not about me, it's about Essoh Attah today. So I will go ahead and introduce the chairman of the event, who is no other person but Chief Fossil himself. Can you all give him a round of applause? That's right.
Good evening, everybody. The chapter president, the entire PLM community. Let's give him a hand of applause for a job well done. Tonight's event is for the entire PLM community. Unity is strength. That is our theme tonight. I'm so proud of the BLM people. It's a very hard-working community in Cameroon. For our invited guests, we are very siblings who are displaced because of the war that has been going on for 5 years. So I'm pleased, appealing to everybody tonight, to our village, Essoh Attah. If you go there today, you will not find anybody in the village. People function in this place. So tonight, the money we're going to raise is to help these displaced persons. Please, it's a special appeal. This is not a speech-making event. But the coordination, I want to thank the entire building, our able president with his team for a job well done. Please, let's give him a hand again. So tonight's event place is, I don't want to say so much, but going forward, the president will coordinate it. There will be a team, and there will be a special table that will be created for our national treasurer who will be receiving the funds.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. So, I want somebody from Essoh Attah, original Essoh Attah, to treat us with an original piece of music. It's my honor and pleasure on behalf of all the Essoh Attah people here, please welcome on the podium my one and only Jeremy.
Thank you. It's such an honor to have all of you here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jalemi. I am a reggae artist. yes, we all know why we are here today. Like the previous speakers have said, to raise funds to help our brothers and sisters who have been displaced. The more you give, the more you please open up your heart, your pockets, and give. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I watched one Nigerian movie. When they came to this moment, they were doing a fundraiser to build a church. And somebody just got up and said, how much do you need? They said 20 million. He said, you wrote a check for 20 million and asked people to go and start dancing. Do we have that kind of person in here? Because yeah, I know you want to activate yourself.
I'm available, sir.
I know, 24/7.
Just waiting for the right moment.
Is she in here? Please, I need you. Let's be fast. We have to be very fast and we have to be efficient. Hey, we take cash up, we take Zelle, we take checks. Just start taking the money out of your pocket. You need, where is my committee? Say, fish is not rotting down for head. You are going to help us with this launching. If you want another small Guinness, I will bring them. Then I will give you the privilege to speak before making this donation. Every other person, just tell us what you want to give. Where is Madam Osler? My committee. Thank you. Please.
So before I start, I will not call names. I'm going to encourage all our chiefs before anybody starts a contribution. Because as he rightly said, we start from home. This is our thing. Essoh Attah is our village. Each and every, I'm going to open this my donation with a sum of $200. And then I will call on all the notables from that village to come up, please. Take the microphone, the MC will coordinate that on my behalf.
The sinuous, even a good English, take it. Of the notables. Thank you. $200. Let's clap for him. Follow them. He created this group. He can take ownership. See, Chief is smiling. You know, when Chief smiles before doing something like that, you know it's going to be exceptional. $500. I said it. I said it. Not about inside house. What do you want to do? Our first lady and the president, is this 50,000? It looks like there is operation $500 going on. Let me talk to this lady. For Chief Light people. For Cap.
No.
Yes.
Envelope of the youth of Boston, they have to support their chief for Congo. And they are coming right now. So
okay.
For Congo, both in for one time.
He is asking the youth
Put it here.
Royal with $500. I would attach your madam for you because she will make us get more. Let me approach the royal table as instructed by the chairman. And after that, I am going to my sister and came the husband and came give me a song. When I just bundle her up, we'll help you count up. If you don't know what to write, just give us a check. We'll fill the amount for you. So for that, with $200. Thank you so much, Buffalo. Thank you so much, Mr. You say you will give 100,000 because you only support with the currency that you have, right? So yes, give her 100,000 CMA. Do this as fast as we can. All right. Mama say he don't come so you begin the pocket key. He don't give you all $100. Say now can give us so. I will just say Moyo and will come and say no. You know get them $200. Thank you so much, Moyo. No. I was waiting for Dr. Roque. When I went into grammar school, before I met you, I always hear somebody graduated in this school called Roque. I finally met you. You don't know what you have done, but you've been an inspiration. Maybe you inspire people to continue. Master and Mrs. Roque, $100. Come close to me. Thank you. I'm going to tell you. See, I like the way in Cape Town you guys give instructions. Master and Mrs. Roque, $100. I'm going to tell you. $100. What committee? You know what that means? $100. And the man who says the wife is the treasurer, so nobody can support better than him, and they've supported us with $400. Committee.
So those from Maryland will be supported with $500.
Oh, thank you.
This is our evening. This is our sons and daughters are there in place. It looks like the environment is so dead. We should get up. Please get up and support this group. I want to honor our beloved Mafwa. I spoke with Oka.
$150. Thank you. I am teaching. Afuze, we saw that a lot of Ambogo. G4. I went to this. $100 for living. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. $150. Commercial releases. African forces. My Danish art. Mr. Kabudeli, thank you. $100. See what is now. You're going to see what this table is. You all something more than the table. See what has supported us with $150. $50. We will wait $100. Beautiful Miranda, $50. How can you have money before you have not given it dollars? This is great. Somebody who just came. He just came from that village that we're talking about. And they said that you have 50 to the 70 dollars coming in the village, and we round it up with $80 to $150. You love it. We're living with the cycle. I supported us with 40.
They have $100. Can I get an for the table? I'm sorry, I have to take the back to my table.
Exciting here. Master and Mrs. Simon, I mean, supporting us with why we put it. Master and Mrs. Julie and Francis Meta supporting us with $100.
Can I get an
Right here.
And this table says no.
Dr. Fomeche for $200. They are not here. I have another donation from Arizona from Dr. Dempsey for $150. And before I hand the microphone to Gembele, I am not only collecting, I need my own and I will be supporting with $500. Thank you.
Another forming killer with a sum of $60. Can I get an And we have a mother here who says her name is not going to stay off the list. Mankelcha Patricia, she's supporting us with a sum of $100.
Mr. and Mrs. Fong Matias, $200. Mr. and Mrs. Nkemate Christopher, $100. Mr. Benazer Marcellus, $50.
Committee. Mary from Arizona, $60.
Supporting with the sum of $100. Can I get an And
the family, she donated the sum of $220. His Royal Highness Momonya and the family donated, he couldn't make it this evening, but he donated $300. And Thompson was here also, and on time and had to leave, and he left $100. So we have a total of $720 that was donated from writing.
Thank you. And the team, Regina, it's a pleasure. We've raised some money, we'll put smiles on the face, have a wonderful ride back home. Back for our best.
I was already to my husband. This is for my meeting, my friends. They were here, they left. So
our friends were here, they left, and they left $150.
Has decided to support us with a sum of $50. Can we all give her an
So far, so good.
Obozi gini kana chono Imana chukwa gozi gomo Onya no miyu Nyalo you me What am I looking for? Say my God, it don't mess me up. He giving me you, giving you me. Obozi kife la chasha so Obozi kife me chasha me. My baby, you know say you got love for me. I do go. When I call your name, you shakara for me. No, man. I'm gonna be your you gon' be my Julie. No, man. I'm gonna be your you gon' be my Julie. Give me your heart, I no go run away. Show me your love, I no go use you play. Carry me, go me, I go follow away, follow you.